So yeah, let's start. I'm representing here the Cloud Study Network. It's a pretty big community, which is an international one, but we have a headquarters in Nuremberg, Germany. That's why probably you picked me, guys, to present here our projects, our repositories. Let's proceed. This is like a short agenda. We have like only 5 minutes. And by the way, the slides will be shared afterwards as well if you need the links and everything. So as I said, the community is called Cloud Study Network. We started like the whole thing in 2019, and we grew over 7,000 members by now. Our main interests are tech in general, cloud native technologies, and DevOps. There are some also random topics as well, like from time to time. So it's a global one. The headquarters in southern Germany in Nuremberg, and this is our homepage. If you just want out what's going on. On the left is our logo, obviously. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the projects themselves and how one can contribute. Surprisingly, we are very friendly for newbies. Everyone who is just starting for the first year, maybe Hacktoberfest campaign, and even non-developers. Like if you don't know how to code yet, that's great. We need you. Because you will be surprised, but we have a lot of repositories. What we use, we are actually using them to jointly collect information, like some kind of table, some kind of databases, doing some research and putting information there. So how you can start? You can just simply, we have an organization registered, like GitHub calls them organizations. We have an organization registered on GitHub. You can invite yourself there and be one of the members of the organization. Let me quickly show how it would look like on your profile. Just a moment. So this is just my GitHub profile. If you scroll down, you see some organizations at where you are taking part at. And they should be enabled to be visible. Here in the middle, you see is a logo of Cloud Study Network. This is what you can get as well on your profile. And people will see your association with an organization or community. So this is like how you, this is just absolutely optional step. But if you would like to have something like this, then yeah, that's doable with a self-invite link. So you don't have to ask anyone. There is a permission process at GitHub, but you can invite yourself using this little app. So let's move to the most important part here, the organization itself registered on GitHub. This is where we keep all of our repositories. I will show you how they look like. Yeah, this is a tab actually for the organization itself. We have pinned some of the repositories where we would love to have contributions. You can pin up to 6 repositories, so that's why there's no more than 6. In the list of repositories, you will find everything, actually. So yeah, let's have a look like really quickly. Free certifications. That's something what really goes very well with our community members. Like our people like to learn stuff and get certified, and for free is a kind of no-brainer, right? So we have a pretty extended list of free certifications that it's all started pretty much at the pandemic time when companies like started to give away certifications, tech certifications, which are usually like paid. You should usually pay like hundreds of dollars for each one, but you could get it for free starting 2020. Yeah, and other stuff like this, like tech conferences, overview of tech conferences, you can contribute there. Just put information about the conference, like some details about it, link how to register. That's it. You don't need to program. Free hosting. That's just like developers are, you know, they serve it very well with free stuff and free hosting as well. Free books. And champion ambassador MVP programs with different tech companies. This is like what I started like 1 week ago. So it's a very small list. Just let me give you a brief example here. Most of the information, the beginning information is stored in the README files. All you need to know is a Markdown, and Markdown is super easy to learn. You don't need to learn it. It's very intuitive, actually. So we have a list of 5 ambassador programs with different like high-tech companies. You can expand it if you know any other program. You just add an item line here as via pull request, and you're in the game. One pull request is done. You will probably like 90% gets approved, whatever is being submitted here. Okay, that is how the repositories looks like. Just make sure whenever you're contributing to any repository in general during this whole campaign that it has a hashtag Hacktoberfest. There are other options as well, but it's a no-brainer. If a repository has a hashtag Hacktoberfest, or they call it topics, I guess, what's pretty much the same, then you can contribute and you can be sure if it's being approved by the maintainer of the repositories, and it will be counted towards your total pull requests for the Hacktoberfest. If you like some of the repositories there, would be great if you start them. This is how you measure on GitHub popularity of projects or repositories. Yeah, let's just quickly go to the next. I will give you a couple of ideas like what can be contributed, what kind of content. Yeah, as you saw, like most of our repositories are just textual files. These are like collection of information. Do a quick research on Google or your favorite search engine and add your information there, like in a textual form. That's pretty much like a, yeah, very straightforward way. Move past entries, events to special past files. So we don't usually delete information because, you know, it's precious. Maybe someone would like to look up what was going on like 1 year ago. We move like entries to special files, like for outdated information, like for conferences, you can move them to past. Look into repos for issues and try to solve them, some of them. So in every repository, is there like a special field for issues? If someone created an issue, you could try to address it. And you can also find obvious typos or mistakes, what we produce a lot as well, you know. And you can just simply try to fix them as well via your pull requests. Yeah, just double check if the information is correct. Maybe something would interest you, you would like to use, just check this one. And if it's not correct, just fix it. That's pretty much like my advice is what can be contributed there. And yeah, if you want to join community, if you want to stay around and chat with 7,000 other peers about your favorite topics, make sure to join our spaces and stay in touch at all times. That's pretty much it from my side. Thanks, everyone.